Hey guys, sorry I haven't made a video in a long time, but I'm gonna start making videos, and I know I always say that, but this channel is awesome. I have several channels. This is my favorite. The people that comment are cool people. I'm going to. I'm starting. I've already started a vaping channel because I vape now, and this stuff is freaking awesome. I make my own e-juice and all that crap, and it's called Vaping with B. But there's no videos up yet. I haven't put any channel art, nothing. But as an update, I'm still sober. I don't use any drugs. I don't do anything. I've been seriously considering for a long time. I want to live off the grid, and that's how I want to retire. That's how I will retire. I don't buy into the 9 to 5 rat race that everybody else does. It just seems to me. It doesn't just seem to me. It is this way, that you're working so that you can pay for the things to work. You gotta have money. You work because you have to have money for gas in your car, in your house, and all your other bullshit. But you're never in your house. You only need your car, 90% of the time to get to fucking work. So it's just a big circle jerk. It's awful. I mean, and then you get to look forward to this for 50 years, 40 years, however long. And of course, you don't save any money because you can't afford to save any money. So then you're dependent on the government to give you Social Security. And I don't know if you've been paying attention, but the U.S. government ain't looking too good. I don't know that there'll be any Social Security in 20 years. But all those things aside, that's my dog. Hurry up, Boogie. Anyway, all those things aside, all the crap that you buy, I mean, you gotta have the newest iPhone. You gotta have a big TV. You gotta have cable. These are all things. These are all to help you forget about how meaningless your life is. You really. Let's be honest. Your job does not mean anything to anybody but the people you work for. It's not really making anything better. So I can't do. I didn't get off drugs. I didn't clean myself up and stop going to prison so that I could live a life of meaningless mediocrity. I've been thinking for a long time living off the grid. I started talking to a friend in California, and she's all into it, and I really like this girl. So I thought it would be awesome, to maybe go do it now or in the near future. And I thought it would be a good idea to go join like a commune that's already in action, already off the grid. See how they do it first. And then save and buy a small piece of land, a few acres, and relatively underdeveloped and undesirable location so I could afford it. And then just build a house and have chickens and rabbits and, a farm and things like that. Instead of working every day to sustain your day-to-day, I would be instead working every day to make the next day better. I planted these seeds so that in a few months I'll have food. You know what I mean? It's like every action would have meaning. And I need that. I just think that would be so infinitely more purposeful and meaningful to live like that than to work even a good paying job so that I could afford the shit that helps me forget that my job is a waste of my time. I don't understand how people can give away 8 hours of every day for any amount of money. I mean, when you're on your deathbed, there'll be no amount of money that would sway you to die earlier. I mean, every minute counts, and I want to live like that. I want to start living like that. When I decide to do this, I will start another channel. It'll be us interviewing hippies and other people who already do it. And then eventually it would be a channel of me doing it. So that's my dream, but this is a near future dream. I want this to happen. I'm waiting on a possible job, a really well-paying job, working in an oil field. And if that comes through, then I'll do that. And I'll use that money to fix the wreckage of my past. I have a lot of crap in my history, that needs fixing. I need to get my rights back to own firearms and things like that, but get my right to drive back. I can't drive because I owe money. It's ridiculous, and I can't work because I need a truck. It's such a pain in the ass, but I want to opt out of all that. I don't want any part of this bullshit. Living in the city and I don't know. I don't see any point to it. I would much rather get up in the morning, and if I didn't want to, I just didn't do anything that day. You know, and it wouldn't cost me anything. And anyway, that's my plan going forward. I'm gonna start making videos because I really like you guys, man. You're awesome. Your comments really help me get through some things, and it helps to just be a positive, you know, part of anybody's day. So that's about where I'm at. Lately, I've just gotten to a point where I realize that I'm not doing as much as I could do, and at some point, I'm going to look back and realize I had all these opportunities that I don't have anymore, and I just want to bypass all that. I don't want to ever have that moment of regret. My life's full of regret. Things that I should never have done, things that I could have done that I didn't do, and I'm sick of that. So I want to start living every day like it matters. So I'll be making another video shortly. This is just an update video. But I promise I will be making more videos like in the next day or two, maybe even tomorrow. So thanks for watching. If you like bald-headed dudes telling you their shit and whining on camera, this is your channel. Come here. So I'm going to stop focusing so much on drugs and more on just the positive things to replace the drugs with. I've recently discovered that I don't have a drug problem anymore. I was terribly depressed a week ago, and I really tried to work myself up to get high. I had money and I had transportation. I could have gone at any time, but I just I couldn't fool myself into believing that that was going to be the answer to anything. I had no urge to hurt myself further than I was already, you know, feeling like shit. I didn't think I needed to feel any more like shit. So I'm cured. I'm not going to use again. And that's a pretty big milestone. Anybody who's recovering off of drugs knows that that's kind of one of the first things you never say is that you're cured. But I am cured. I know I am. I've had lots of opportunities and I'm not going to relapse. So that's good. That's freed up space in my head to think about the future, because before now, even though I've been clean for now, I think 8 years, pretty sure 8 years, it's always been kind of fight or flight mode. You know, I never really made plans for the future because I never knew if I was going to have a future. Now I know that I will have a future, and I need to start planning for it. So that's where I'm at. Thanks for watching, and if you like this sort of stuff, you like talking about life and meaningful shit, subscribe to this channel.